they don't know why they did it. They did it because they wanted to do it. It seemed like the expedient thing to do. So don't ask the child why they did something, and don't ask the child a question you already know the answer to. So just remember that when you see something happen, you don't know what led up to it. So there's no way to ever get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem may go back to yesterday. The root of the problem may be very complicated. So don't even try to get to the root of the problem. So don't ask children why they did something. They don't really know. It's because they wanted to, because it seems like the right thing to do, the expedient thing to do. But what we want to do is to help them know what to do when those things happen. And what we want to do is to say, we need to settle this. How can I help you? And I'm going to make everybody learn these words in my class. How can I help you? How can I help you? And I'm going to make you all say it every day in class until you learn that that is the best thing you can say to a child. It's important for you to learn this. How can I help you? It's important for you to do this. How can I help you? So it's not that we need to explain to him why it's important, but it's important. And then how can I help you learn that? So it's very complicated. Let's look at this handout that I gave you. Leave it all up. And I started doing this last week. And this is how to help children when they come to you with a problem. Just as you're talking about, children come to you with, I don't want this, or she gave me, or she hit me, or she took my toy. And then what do you do with that? So, if you look at the things on the left, I think we looked at those last week. And this is what, in fact, on my midterm, I asked people to write questions they had for me, and many of them said, what do you do about tattling? So I'm going to be discussing a little bit about that, but I'm not going to do it in great detail like I am going to do with you. So a lot of teachers say, don't tattle, mind your own business, go play somewhere else, find another friend, it's not a big deal, you'll be okay. Sure you didn't mean it, she's having a bad day. Those, I would like you to X those out, because those don't really help. So what helps is thinking of, this is a problem right now, and I need to help this child settle this problem right now. And so saying I'm sorry is huge and very big and very important. So if you just say I'm sorry to the child and you really mean it, and you can even get down on their level and say it, or put your arm around them and say it, that is very comforting to a child. And oftentimes, and I think about 90% of the time, that's enough. Because they need to know, I told you last week, I think that any time a child comes to you, it's an honor. And it really doesn't feel like an honor. You think, oh, go somewhere else. Go to somebody else, let them solve it. But they've chosen you because they think that you will help them. And you have something that they need. So they've chosen you, they looked around and chosen you. And so I would suggest that you stop and focus on them at that time, if you can. And if you're busy doing something else, grab their hand and squeeze their hand and let them know that you know that they're there and you'll be with them in a minute. So you don't want to push them away, so they're here right now. So anytime they come to you, it's because they need something from you, something that you have to give. If you can remember that all the rest of your life, you'll be in good shape. You'll be on your way to becoming magical, because that's what children need. They really need somebody who's there for them. And the one most important factor that we need to have always with children is a relationship. And all the literature says that. So whenever you're writing about discipline, or you're writing your comp answer, your answer on comps, remember to put in there that the relationship you have with the children is everything. And you remember the first day you were in your practicum, you didn't have a relationship with these children. So you were kind of a nobody. But now that you've gotten into having a relationship with them, you become a somebody. And the firmer that relationship is, the more you have going with each child, the better the relationship, the better, the more powerful you are in helping them. Think of the child in the class that you have the best relationship with. Can you think of that one? Or one that you have a good relationship with? How did you get that good relationship back? Sorry.
I think the kids I'm closest with, it's mostly them, like, they're always the ones coming up to me, and we develop that relationship because then they're the ones I'm more drawn to want to play with when we have free time. But then to form the relationships with the ones that are kind of quieter, you need to kind of seek them out and not expect them to come to you.
That's right. And how do you how do you form relationships?
Talking to them, and I try to connect, like one kid plays soccer, and so when he left that day, I heard him say something about going to soccer, so the next day I asked him how was soccer, or if they go on trips, a lot of them have gone on trips, I'll ask them how it was, or tell them, I want you to tell me everything when you get back. So I kind of relate to stuff that they do even out of school.
That's perfect. Stephen, who are you closest to in your classroom?
My I'm not sure who I'm closest with. There are a few that are especially drawn to me. Tina and
Okay. Okay, and why do you think that's happening?
Well, with Tina, the first week, I think I played with her the most on the playground. Sure. And at the time, it was just sort of a matter of whether we had issues. I was supposed to be the personal family, so I had a lot of time to talk it in personal life.
Okay, great. So all of you are seeing how important that relationship is. So I would encourage you to build a relationship with each child. And some of them are easy to have relationships with. They kind of seek you out. And they're outgoing children. And they, Aiden, I mean, he is so easy to relate to, isn't he?
He's so cute.
He is the best. I mean,
Yes, he's a clinger.
He's such a clinger. The first day I went in his room, he came up to me, who are you? And can we talk together? And he wanted to sit with me.
The very next, my second day that I came in, he goes, you're back, I missed you so much. I was like, oh, God.
I know him, and he's not even in my class. He remembers my name on the playground, Miss Parker.
But he's just so sweet. He's a cute guy.
Isn't that amazing? So some children have that in them, and they reach out to you, and you just love them because they reached out to you. So just put yourself in the child's place and realize in reverse how that would feel to the child for you to reach out to them and get to know that they play soccer, and get to know that they have a kitty cat, and get to know that they like this particular book. And the better you are at that, and when you are teaching your own self, and you'll be a magical teacher because you will have a relationship with every child. And some of them will be harder to develop a relationship with because their past experiences with adults have not been that reliable. Their past experiences with adults have been ones where adults let them down or disappointed them. I just was on a dissertation committee this morning for a person who just got her dissertation passed, and she was in Duquesne video watching her defend her dissertation, and it was all about adopting children from Russia. And she talked about all the problems of adopting children from Russia, and I have learned so much from her dissertation. She herself has adopted 2 children from Russia, and that's why she chose this topic. But she talked about this morning that these children have all been let down many times, and most of them, all of them are in institutions in Russia. The reason they're in institutions is because they've been abandoned or abused. And so they've all had very bad backgrounds. And so they come here to these families who want them so badly, but they have terrible backgrounds, and their backgrounds with adults have not been trustworthy. And so adults have let them down, let them down, let them down. And so they are expecting these parents to do the same thing. So they test them on odd infinitum. They're just really, really hard for these parents to deal with. They get out knives and scissors and say they're going to kill the parents because they're testing. So I'm just telling you that because you don't know what somebody's background has been. You don't know. And Abe must have wonderful parents.
Well, I've met both of them already. They're really nice.
I haven't met the parents, but they must be amazingly trusting, and he must be a child who's had such positive experiences with adults.
Yeah.
And that's why he gravitates to us so well. But just remember that the children you get in your classrooms, they will come with varied backgrounds, and the ones that are going to be hardest for you to get a relationship with are the ones who've had the most upsetting backgrounds where they not have been able to trust people. So I just want you to build on those relationships. And the people who just left here after being here 5 weeks are saying, oh, they hated to leave and they wanted to come back because they just had developed such good relationships with these children. So hopefully you will feel that way too at the time you so I'm sorry is very helpful. Thank you for telling me. I'm glad you told me. These are one comforting expressions. I would never do that to you. Mrs. Brady says that a lot. You heard her say that. She says that so much. Maybe she doesn't say it in front of you much anymore, but she used to say, I would never do that to you. And I'll be watching from now on is a big help too. I'll be watching from now on. This is a child who's coming to you with a problem with another child. I'm sorry your ears had to hear that. I'm sorry your eyes had to see that. I'm sorry your feelings were hurt. Kiss your brain for doing the right thing, coming to tell an adult, and not hitting or hurting someone else. So you did the right thing to come tell me. See, and most teachers don't want to hear it, so they push them away. They'll come and tattle. I mean, some teachers have ridiculous things that they do to tattlers. They make them go stand with their nose on a tattle thing. It's just, those kinds of behaviors drive children away. You're making children not want to be with you. You're making children not trust how you will help them. So each time you do that, you're driving children away. To be a magical teacher, you want to draw all the children to you. You want your children to know they can trust you, that you are there for them, and that you're going to help teach them what they need in life. So then you must have felt so sad, and then comes and see, we're already halfway down this list. Then comes, what can you do about it? Can you tell him how that made you feel? What can you do to work it out? How can you take care of it? Is there something I can do to help you? This is my favorite. You should put this in bold print. Just underline it, circle it. this is what I want you to say a lot to children. Is there something I can do to help you? See, this is not what most teachers say. Most teachers say, you need to figure this out. You did the wrong thing. What did you do wrong? And you're just driving children away when you do that. And when how can I help you says, I am going to embrace you here, and I'm going to help you figure this out, because my job is to help you grow. My job is to help you learn how to deal with and we all have to deal with that, like I told you last week. I'm still dealing with that. I'm still dealing with that. You will always have to deal with somebody older or big, not older, somebody in a higher place of authority than you are. And so you will always have that to deal with. And the sooner you learn how to deal with it, the better. The sooner you learn skills, so the sooner children learn skills, the better. Is there something I can do to help you? Do you want me to go with you and hold your hand while you tell her? So you're not going to tell her yourself. You're going to help the child learn. Sometimes you have to give them the words to use. But the two of you choose a third person to help you solve the problem. This would be for older children. And then the last one, and this is a last resort, is I'll take care of it. So the child says, oh goody, I've gotten this person in trouble. And you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And so you say to the child, I'll take care of it. And then the child says, ooh, goody, she's going to take care of it. And then you say, you run along and I'll take care of it. And so the child does not get to see the way you take care of it. So then you go to the child that's the person that the other child had a complaint about. And you stoop down and you look at the child. What do you think the child says? I didn't do it. And you say you didn't do what? And then, this is if the child's guilty, they'll usually tell. Children know when they're guilty of something. And so they will tell on themselves. I've seen children hold the pocket and say, I didn't take anything out of 7-Eleven. I've seen children hold their pocket and say, I don't have her doll. Isn't that cute? My son once crawled up and came back in and said, I don't have any matches in my pocket. It's so cute to think how they'll tell on themselves. So then you, if they tell on themselves, then you have something to deal with. You can say, I didn't do it. You didn't do what? I didn't hit her. Well, and then you can deal with it if you did hit her. If you did hit her, I didn't hit her. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did. And I want you to remember the importance of not hitting. So we want to move on, not backwards. We want to deal with what to do now, not what happened then, because you never really know what happened then, and there's no way to solve what happened then. So we always want to be future oriented. We want to think about what we need to know now. So we need to know now that we don't want to hit our friends. It's not a good idea to hit our friends. It's not right to hit our friends. We need to, when we're upset, we need to do something else. And we need to have something else that we can do. For example, we can talk to our friends. We can share with our friends. So then you just talk about what it is that they need to know now. Now, if they truly are innocent looking and you're like, what are you doing here? You can say, shoes. They are so cute. Do they light up when you stomp on them? You can say anything you want. This child is watching to make sure you've dealt with it. You've dealt with it. So let's say that the child comes to you and says, Sarah just threw paper out her window. And you say, okay, thank you for telling me. And then you start watching Sarah. And when you go outside and there's paper under the window, you say, Sarah, would you pick up the paper? And she says, I didn't throw it there. And you say, I didn't say you did. I mean, would you pick it up or would you help me pick it up? So then Sarah knows that you know she's a paper. So then tomorrow you watch Sarah, you watch her. So part of this is a clue to us that we need to become more vigilant. We need to watch and we need to move towards Sarah. We need to move towards the sandbox. And we've already told you, I'm sure your teachers have told you to place yourself around on the playground. So because when children know that you're watching, they're much more careful and they will monitor themselves much more. So the next day you go outside and you're watching Sarah. Now, what you need to do next is to make sure that you're giving skills to everybody. So you might have a class meeting, and we had a teacher over in the Child Development Center, and she taught 2-year-olds, and she had a class meeting, and she said that she had puppets, and she said that this puppet had hurt this puppet, and so we need to know what this puppet who was hurt, what can that puppet say? If somebody hurts you, what can you say? And then she went around the class and asked what they could say. And one of the things they came up with was no thank you. Y'all say that?
We're actually working on social right now in social situations, and Ms. Charlton is very because she said that they say no thank you a lot when they're younger, but then she wants them to like expand it past no thank you and wants them to explain more about it now.
But over in the building, you do say no thank you. And so that was one of the things that these little 2-year-olds came up with, and they could say no thank you to a child who was hurting them or who was pushing them or doing something. And so what you want to do is teach children skills. Now, we had some parents who complained about the no thank you because they, one parent said that they were giving the child medicine, and the child said, no thank you. So some of the parents didn't like that, but it helps a child to stand up for themselves. And what else do they say over there?
Walk away.
Walk away. And you tell them, you walk away or tell them to walk away?
You tell them to walk away.
Okay.
Like, I think you don't like that. Walk away. Or give me space.
Oh, give me space. That's neat.
I don't like that.
That's good. See, those are the skills that they teach the very little children to say. And then as you get older, as the children they can say more directly to somebody what they want or what they don't want. That's our job. Our job is to help people get along in the world. And you know the people that get along the best in the world are the ones that have good social skills. Good social skills will propel you into the world more than anything else. It doesn't matter what grade you make. The people that have the best social skills. So we really need to give children good social skills. Some children just seem to have it better than others. So our job, like I said, is don't ask a question you already know the answer to. And I've seen so many people say that. Did you just hit her? No. I saw you hit her. You saw me hit her. Why did you ask me? Because you're tempting me to lie. You're tempting me to fudge on the answer because I'm scared of you. I'm scared to know what, I don't know what so remember on the exam, part of the question was how do you keep children honest? And you don't fuss at them when they tell you the truth. So that's part of it. Then the other thing is that you don't ask the child something that you already know the answer to. And what's the other? What are the other? It's lovely. Okay, so you want to avoid the situation. Say walk away. Say no, thank you. I don't like that. Please stop. That hurts my feelings. And then the last one, you want to tell them to go get an adult when they do have problems. So you did the right thing to come to get me. And then you need to have a class meeting and role play and make up a story and use all of these other principles. So you want to teach the whole class what to do when something happens on the playground. Okay, everybody okay about that? Have you had experiences that this will help with? Now, when children, tell me, Mary Liz, what children you said about arbitrating things. So give me an example.
Just like I guess sometimes the solutions I come up with, they don't like. So I'm like, well, give them 1 or 2 minutes. I don't want minutes. And then I feel like there's one particular boy he kind of just like doesn't ever like your ideas, and if you don't give him good ideas, then he just breaks down and cries about it. But then he doesn't have a solution, just wants it, and he wants it now. So usually I just kind of let it fade out, and then when he's ready to come back and tell me what he does want to do. Because there's 2 boys who seem to always want the same thing as the other person. So it's kind of hard to, because they don't have a solution, and then they don't like my solution. So that's kind of what's tricky. But sometimes I find the best way is just to kind of let it fade a little.
Wait, and that's really take a break, where you're taking a break and you're taking a break, and then come to me when you're ready for me to help you. Remember that don't ask the question, do you want? Just say, yeah. Well, do you want 2 or 3 minutes, 2 or 3 seconds or whatever? Yeah, okay. Any of the rest of you had success with arbitrating things?
I guess the choice principle works like magic every time. So one girl, she always wants to have a stuffed animal after playtime, but if she has it, she won't pay attention. And you have to, Miss Brady has to fly out of her hands sometimes. So one day I was the one that had to do it, and I was like, oh goodness. So I was just like, so do you want to put it away, or would you like me to help you put it away? And then she said, okay, I'll put it away. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was way too easy. Stuff like that.
Oh, good. Okay, that's a great example. Anybody else have a good example?
I had 2 little boys that wanted to play the same toy, and I didn't get there to see who had it first. I just saw the pulling afterwards. And so I said, you guys both need to let go and play with something else. And they didn't want to. I was like, you need to let go and play something else. And the one little boy Ben was like, I hate you. And I was like, that's fine. You need to go play with something else. And he did. And I was like, see. But, and I mean, it sucked that he said that, but he was fine the next day. So.
And children are over their feelings so fast, so just let them be mad at you, because children don't hold on to those feelings. And it does hurt when they say that, but you said exactly the right thing. It's okay. I don't blame you. I do that. How about you? Any successes?
Well, today at lunch, right before you were there, the girls were fighting over a chair. Like, this is my spot, and this is your spot. One was actually sitting in it, the other one was trying to push her out of the chair. And it's one of those where you come upon it and you say, well, who was there first kind of thing. And so I didn't get into that. I said, how would one of you like to come over here and sit with the 2 other girls that were at the table? And the girl who was actually in that chair thought that was the best jumped up and jumped in that chair, and then they were both happy, so the other one got a chair back.
Well, that's an incompatible alternative, and so you have to think of that incompatible alternatives all the time, and think of something fun and something funny. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. It's really hard to start with.
I had a similar situation on the tire swing outside today. There were already 3 people on it and one girl trying to get on it. And she was like, I was here first. And then the little boy was like, no, I was. And they were both just kind of screaming and crying about it. So I took the girl that wasn't on it, because clearly he was there first, he was already on it. And I said, why don't you come play a special game with me? And then we ran to the other side of the playground, and she completely forgot about it. And then later there was an empty spot on the other tire swing, so she went and joined the other 2 kids on that one.
So you just have to think fast. Remember, you've been in the world so much longer than these children, so you should be able to think a lot faster than they. So you just have to get in the habit of thinking, and thinking of fun things to do, and thinking of interesting things to do, and something that will make them forget what it was that they were upset about. And that's a wonderful habit to get into anyway, when things aren't going well. Instead of ruminating on what's not going well, find something that is going well. I mean, that's a life skill that we all need. Instead of getting depressed and sucking my thumb and crying all day, I need to buck up and find something that I can be successful in. And so that's a life skill that we can all learn. And if we can give it to these children at an early age, what a gift. Anybody else want to tell me an example? Everybody okay about this? Okay, I'm going to switch gears and do something very different.
Actually,
Yes.
I have a question. We have one child who doesn't speak English all the way.
Oh, I know.
And he doesn't understand to share. And so I've had to break up a lot of times where someone comes in and I'll go grab it from their hands and then they'll both hanging on it. And I kind of do what Chelsea said, and then I go, okay, wife, take it away since no one can play nicely. But I don't know what to say really, because if he can't understand everything I'm saying, how should he? Yeah.
He probably understands a lot more than you think he does, and he's probably learning it really fast. But I think action just speaks louder than words. You just have to redirect him, take something away and redirect him quickly, and just try not to listen to his screams or cries or and then watch what Mrs. Brady does with him. Does she have any better solutions? No.
She's just kind of told us that the background of his life and why he, is the way he is and just trying to grow as the year goes by. And I guess she's told us that he's leaps and bounds from the beginning of the
Yes, he is, and if you could see him in 2 months and 3 months, you'd be shocked at how far he's come.
He likes the little stuff and he likes chasing her, but he just definitely, I think he's the only child, he doesn't understand that everything isn't his, and he has to share.
Okay, well, I want to shift gears and show you books that our students have written. And I want to tell you about this project. Many times when a child is going to experience something, it's a good idea to write a book explaining to the child what he's about to experience. And like when a child is going to have a new sibling, it's a good idea to write a book and tell the child about the fact that a new sibling is on the way. I've had many experiences with this, with a parent who came to me and said that her son, who was 5 years old and here in our center, did not know he was adopted. And she wanted to tell him he was adopted before somebody else told him, but she didn't have nerve to tell him. And she said, I'm just so afraid to tell him. And so I suggested that she write a book about it and that she read the book to him. Now, when you write a book of your own, you can put real photographs in it, you can put cut out photographs, or you can draw pictures of children in it, or you can go on the internet and download pictures of children. So there are lots of ways you can do it. She did a very elaborate book, and she didn't put photographs, she just put pictures of children in it, and at the end she had this story, a beautiful story about how they went and picked out this child, and then it turned out this child was Anna. And when she was so scared to read the book to him, and when she read it to him, at the end he said, "That's me," and she said, "Yes," and he was so excited about it, so excited, and he carried that book around with him, and he wanted them to read it to him all day long, all the time. She said, we finally had to hide the book from him, his favorite book. And she said he was so proud of the fact that he'd been adopted. And so that's a wonderful way to tell a child something. I had another parent come whose mother was going to be flown to Johns Hopkins for brain surgery, and she said she was so afraid. She didn't know how to prepare him for that, and that when she came back, she would be in bed with a bandage on her head, and so I suggested a book again. And so they wrote a book about the fact that she was sick and had to go away, and when she would come back, she would have bandages on her head, and she would be in bed for a while, but eventually she would be okay. And so they did that too, and they gave the book to her, the child ahead of time. So the child then knew what to expect. You know, we adults kind of know what to expect. We know that we're going to move in 2 months. We know, and we're getting ready in our heads for what's going to happen. But we forget to inform children. And then children come along, we're moving. What does that mean? And the child hasn't been prepared for it. And a lot of adults want to spring things on children. They don't want to worry children, so they don't tell them ahead of time. Well, this makes a child hypervigilant. It makes a child not able to trust you. And I've known some stories about parents who decided to divorce, and one parent took the child on a vacation. Meanwhile, the other parent moved out of the house. So when the parent came home from vacation, the other parent was gone. Well, that's a terrible thing to do with a child. Why did he leave? And is it my fault? And children blame themselves for whatever happens. They're so egocentric that they think they cause things to happen. And so then the child is afraid to ever go on vacation again, not knowing what's going to happen when they get home. And that can last a lifetime. Those fears that come into a child's life at an early age can last a lifetime. So if you were raised like that, you could grow up never wanting somebody to go away on a vacation and never knowing why you felt that way. But when somebody went away on vacation, when they came back, things weren't the same again. So what we want to do is prepare children as much as we can for things that we know are going to happen, but the children don't know that are going to happen. And we encourage parents to never sneak away from children. Do any of the parents here sneak away from children?
Not in our class.
Good. We encourage parents never to sneak away from children, because then children are always afraid that the parents are going to sneak away from them. They can't trust them. They can't go to bed at night thinking the parents are going to sneak away from them. Or they can't win. That those children whose parents sneak away can't really get involved in what's going on in the classroom because they're afraid their parents are going to sneak away. So what we do is have parents tell them goodbye.
not knocking on their parents on the other side. That's just a way of like knowing that they're gonna come back, I guess. That kids love doing knock knocks. So I was in Miss Charlton's room, I heard a little boy say, "Who do you knock knock?" And she's like, "We did that at the other center." He's like, "I want to do it." So the mom did it with him there.
Do y'all understand what that means? Do y'all, and have you seen any of that go on in your classrooms now? I don't think it goes on in Brady's room. Those children are so, they know they're just gonna be there 3 hours, whereas these other children, they may be there for a long, long time. So there are lots of books that my students have, in the 476 class, the students have to write a book. And I've got so many here to show you. This was one that my auntie and Charlie are moving. My daddy and I were living together all by ourselves, but we were so busy with work and cooking and cleaning. So one day my auntie and Charlie decided they wanted to live with me so we could play all the time. I was so happy my auntie and Charlie decided to move in with Daddy and me, and these are real pictures. I love to play at the house and go to the park with my auntie and Charlie. Auntie always reads me books and we love to sing and dance together. My Charlie loves to pretend, so we're superheroes together. I always have so much fun with both of them. They love living with me, but are ready for a bigger house of their own. This student was trying to prepare this child for the fact that she was moving out. I'm sad they are moving, and I know they will miss me, but my auntie told me we have tons of things to play with at the new house, and I can go spend the night with them whenever I want. They have a really big yard and tons of room to dance and play superheroes. The best part about the new house is it's only 5 minutes away from Daddy. Things might be a little different with just me and Daddy in the house by ourselves, but we love each other, and we have lots of fun playing together. We will visit my auntie and Charlie all the time, and they would come visit us too. So that's just one. This is Sam Finds a Friend. This is Sam. Sam is sad. His tears are falling like the fall leaves. Let's see. Oh, this book is dedicated to my cat, Scooter. Scooter has been there for me through thick and thin. She's been with me through moves, happy times, sad times, good times, and bad times. Even though she can't talk, she communicates in many ways. This student was majoring in communication. Purrs and meows, rubs, and trills, and pawings. I know just what she's thinking and feeling. This is Sam. Sam is sad. His tears are falling like the fall leaves. Sam's dad lost his job. Sam has to move from his house. He is moving to an apartment. It is moving day. Sam's best friend is Ben. He comes to say goodbye. Ben is sad too. Communication is talking, listening, writing. Hi, Sam. Hello, Ben. We will call, said Ben. We will write, said Sam. We will email, said Ben. We will communicate, said Sam. A week went by, no call from Ben. A day went by, no call from Ben. A week went by, no call, no letter from Ben. A month went by, no emails from Ben. A season went by, no communication from Ben. Sam had a new home. Sam had a new school. But Sam did not have a new best friend. It was winter. Sam looked out his window. He saw the snow. Sam saw something else. What do you think is something?
A friend.
What kind of friend? A cat. Good for you. He saw a cat. It was a skinny cat. It was a scared cat. It was a shivering cat. It was a sad cat. You know. The cat scooted this way and that. The cat needed a home. The cat needed food. The cat needed a best friend. Sam said, I will give the cat food. I will give the cat a home. I will give the cat a name, Scooter. I will take Scooter to the vet. I will be Scooter's best friend. It was spring. Sam and Scooter chased butterflies. Sam and Scooter picked flowers. Sam and Scooter flew kites. Sam and Scooter slept in the warm sun. It was summer. Sam and Scooter went on vacation. Sam and Scooter had a picnic. Sam and Scooter swam. Sam and Scooter fished. It was fall again. A year had gone by. Sam and Scooter liked to email together. Let's communicate, said Sam. They emailed Ben. Sam and Scooter are perfect friends. Dear Ben, I missed you. Scooter, my cat, has been my best friend. I hope you and I can be friends too. Your friends, Sam and Scooter. Sam and Scooter typed. Dear Sam and Scooter, I missed you too. My best friend is my dog Bowser. I got him from an animal shelter. I have any friends too. Your friend, Ben and Bowser. The next day, Sam and Scooter got email. To Ben and Bowser, I'm happy we both found new best friends, Scooter and Bowser. I'm happy we emailed each other. I'm happy we are still friends. I hope we can communicate every day. BFF, Sam and Scooter. Sam and Scooter emailed Ben and Bowser again. They know that it's important to communicate when things change. They also know it's important to have best friends. Yeah. That's sweet, isn't it? So that gives you an idea of all, they're just lots and lots. My daddy is in the Navy, and this is an excellent one about what happens to the children when their dads go away. It's not goodbye, just see you later. We all love you. Yes, we do. We do. Sissy will miss you. This is a really sweet one about an older sister who's going away to college. Mommy's having a baby. Mommy's having another baby. The first day of school. First day of school, another one. Why is Grandma always sick? Big sister. So, I wanted to give you an idea of things that you can encourage people to do. And two of you will be reading the book. These two girls are in 476, so they will be